Hey, we're live. Wednesday, horned up. Woo, 11 and 2. Ah!
God, thank God I got that toot out of the way just before you hit the start button.
Yeah, that was gross. Bob Swede, Harmsy, Nitzberg, what's going on? Jake, Ashley, Viking Funeral, Boz, Daddy, Vossman, and a bunch more people.
A bunch more people. And you know what? We are sitting here 2 weeks away from Christmas. And you know, one thing you need to have at Christmas, especially
Beer.
before you start eating the big feast, yeah, definitely beer, but also top tater. Go stock up right now. Everybody coming home, they want to see you, but they also want copious amounts of top tater. So make sure your fridge is full of it.
Yeah, plenty of flavors, plenty of sizes, plenty of things you can dip into a top tater, the Midwestern legendary treat. Hit it up. Do it. What's up, Nick?
A treat it is. Yeah, we're going to talk some Bears, but mostly Vikings. The Bears suck. I don't want to talk about them too much.
Christmas card, have they arrived?
Yeah. So a lot of people in the comments saying they got them.
Wow. Thank you for being a member.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Some, I know I licked a couple of those extra thoroughly.
D-Bass has already thrown out some of his favorite words. We'll give her a minute or two while you guys trickle in. It's good to see a lot of you on the round table. Always good to see Vikings representing. Boom.
I'm sorry. His ninth favorite word is reminds me of El Carlson because that was one of his ICQ names, the Tallywhacker.
I don't ever remember seeing Tallywhacker as a name.
Yes, he was. He was.
I'm not disputing it. I just don't remember it.
I wish you would.
There you go, Harm. That's going to be a 10. 9.5. SGC 9.5.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a wonderful time of the year to be a Minnesota Viking fan. 11 and 2. Sam Darnold throwing 5 touchdowns with ease.
It just, really just turned it on. And, yeah.
Michael Blackie, sir, you need to check your email. You were the winner of the Scold of Service, buddy. You haven't responded, man. Michael Blackie, check your email. You got to respond to us.
Yeah, come on, Michael Blackie.
Kenneth for the dub.
We want to give. You guys just need to receive what we want to give you.
Gary. Great to see you, man. Great to see you.
Gary, make sure you stick around to the end because there may be a trivia question you may know the answer to on this one.
Wow. Boswell, Christmas tree is up. I hope so. It's like the middle of December, man. You can't be waiting that long.
Yeah. I would hope it's been up for a while. Yeah, good to see Gary. It's been a while.
Oh, yeah, Gary Bear. Gary Bear.
Yeah, so we're gonna
again. Who is that?
We're gonna do some hard questions again today. Obviously, do some trivia. You guys really filled the mailbag.
Yeah, the mailbag is
questions.
Plump full. Why can't I? Don't say who that pitcher is. I know who that is. Why can't I think of his name?
I think I know who that is. Let me see if I'm right.
D lineman.
Yeah, I know who. I was right.
It's not Jalen Redmond, is it?
Oh, it's Jalen Redmond.
Is it really? All right. I was way off. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. Michael Blackie just left after we told him that. Strung up the lights on the palm tree yesterday. T-Bass a little bit late.
Haas is on the wheel. We're going to be giving away some happy nuts if you guys win the wheel. If one bar wins, we spin it anyway.
Yeah, we spin it anyways. Get those super chats coming in. It's Christmas. It's a time for giving.
It's a time for giving. Look at that. Jake, the Minnesota sports fan, whipping out that 2-month-long membership.
2 months long. Well done, sir. Tyson Garcia. Yeah, you know what? The Barkleys and the Josh Allens, it's a tough sledding as far as the guys that are ahead of them, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, Delton. We're buddies. We are buddies with Delton.
Couple of pals, as I say. Got a couple of pals, old Young Guns. Watch Young Guns sometimes and count the amount of times. Emilio Estevez says pals.
Hell yeah.
You'd be shocked.
Speaking of pals, I see Dusty Ray is here. One bar, did you happen to put a Christmas card in the mail for him? You know you have him at your house.
For Patrick?
Dusty Ray, he wasn't in the first. He missed the first.
Oh, he isn't? I thought we put him out there anyways. No, we'll get him one. We'll get him one.
No. Harmsy's on the wheel.
Oh, all right. Michael, we got your email. That a baby. Harmsy's on the wheel. Are you? What's your topic for trivia? Is it Vikings Bears again? Is it something different?
Vikings Bears round 2.
Man, I think the Vikings Bears round 1. I don't think I fared too well. I think that's the one I might have stepped on my ding dong.
You only got 3 losses, and I don't know if this is hard or easy. I can't decide if it's hard or easy. I think it's easy.
Let's talk some Vikings. Let's
talk some Vikings.
Everybody first, hit that damn like button. Hit that sub if you haven't. We're at 12,800. We did it. We're streaming the game live on Monday night. Join us live. I'll be a little bit late. I won't even say where I'm going to be. It's going to be the worst.
I know exactly where you're going to be.
Yeah, you do. But I will be supporting. Be very supportive. Be a very supportive father at the time, but I will be coming in.
And before we get started, let's just say if you guys can, please support any of our sponsors this Christmas season. Top Potato, Mini Grown, Boozy Jerky, lots of matzah. Hit them all up. Happy Nuts. I'm sure I'm forgetting a couple.
You can dip it all in Top Potato.
Great. Great stocking stuffers. Great. It's going to be great. Just we appreciate it if you can.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right, let's start of the week recap. Sam Darnold. This one I actually thought was one of the closest ones because everybody definitely deserved to be on. There's only 3, and Darnold just killed it with 84% of the vote. Sam Darnold ran away with that thing. Getting what is that his 4th stud of the week trophy?
Yeah, it's starting to get weird. It's starting to get weird for how many trophies he got. And him and Justin Jefferson probably have the most trophies. Kirk Cousins had a bunch. Justin Jefferson's had a bunch. Addison's getting up there. There's some Vikings that have definitely taken in their share. And Darnold is right up there.
Yeah. I actually thought this would be a lot closer. Addison came in second with 14%, just with his 3 touchdown performance. I know Darnold was throwing the balls, but Addison was making some damn good catches too. So you can't argue with the results. But damn it, I thought it was gonna be a tight race.
I did initially, and then when the Sam Darnold game sunk in, it shouldn't have been close. It was correct.
Mm-hmm. It was right. So let's jump into some Vikings news. KJ Osborne was released by the Patriots, and now he's been sniped up by the Commanders. I think they actually put a claim on him.
Yep.
So no reunion in Minnesota with KJ Osborne. We'll be rolling with Brandon Powell and Trent Sherfield moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably far-fetched that they would have signed him anyways. I mean, they didn't seem too hard up to bring him back. Washington, good for them. I hope KJ Osborne – I'll be a KJ Osborne fan till the day he retires because we were so against him initially, and then all of a sudden he was actually pretty good. I mean, he had a little bit of the dropsies the last time he was with the Vikings, but whatever.
We hated him.
Oh, we wanted nothing to do with him. He was a 5th-round pick. His rookie, I don't even think he saw the field, and then all of a sudden, bam!
Yeah,
dude's catching balls left and right.
Bam is right. I wish nothing but the best. And I hope his time with the Patriots was a complete dud. Hopefully he turns it around with the Commanders. A much better quarterback situation. And I think just that offensive situation's better over there for him.
Armsy, that should be on a shirt.
You're right. Let's go to some other Vikings.
I would take KJ Osborne with no arms over Naylor.
Yeah. John Parker Romo found himself a new team. We did a bit on that, but he's a Patriots. Remember the Patriots practice squad right now. And I was gonna check who their kicker is right now.
He sucks.
Yeah, so I mean, it makes sense for him to sign over there. He got a chance to eventually become their kicker of the future. Good for Parker Romo earning that spot, coming out from kicking at a high school in Arkansas to now being a member of the NFL. It's a great story, and I'm very, very happy for him. And probably
so I'm not a big Chiefs guy. I don't want the Chiefs to do well. I was deep down hoping the Chiefs were going to put a claim in on him and he was going to be their kicker because their kicker sucks ass. Mm-hmm. And the thought of if the Chiefs were to win the Super Bowl and John Parker Romo was their kicker, that would have been beautiful. That would have been fantastic.
Yeah, but now he's got to compete with Joey Sly, the singer of Lagwagon. But also, I think a guy he could beat out. We'll see. It's not going to happen quick, but he's got a chance.
Take a chance on me. Take a chance.
All right, let's get into continue with the news. Sam Darnold, speaking of Sam Darnold, who won the stud of the week, he was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for his 22 for 28, 347-yard, 5-touchdown performance against the Falcons. Congratulations, Sam.
Yeah, that's about as surprising as tomorrow waking up still with 2 testes. Like that, I mean, that's a given. It's going to happen. He should have won it. He should be the player of the month. The dude's balling out. Look at his last 4 games: 11 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, quarterback rating through the effing roof. Sam Darnold is the shit. He's the man. He's a great quarterback and a better man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know him. I don't know what kind of man he is. I assume he's a pretty good man. He seems like a great guy.
Very good man.
I want to hang out with him. He's one of those guys who I think maybe is quiet at first and just does something freaking completely crazy, unexpected.
I don't think Sam Darnold would get along with us. I think he does not have a foul mouth. I think he says nothing but good things about people. I think I think we would be water and oil. Oil and
No,
water.
I think he's like maybe the guy you're sitting around there. Maybe you guys are talking. We're watching a movie or something. Else you turn around and he's just half hour later, he's just naked. He just took his
When's
clothes
the
off
last time
quietly.
you sat around and just watched a movie with some dudes?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like you're sitting around, all of a sudden the guy does something crazy. All of a sudden he's just completely new. Like where did that happen? And he's just laughing. Like I think he's like quietly very funny. That's my guess.
You know what? I love Sam Darnold. I don't care how he is. Tim is on the board. Boom, baby.
I remember rating that one out. Tim Lindsay.
Tim Lindsay. Yeah, I licked that thing with my buttocks.
Yeah, I watched. It was very, very gross. I didn't think it was going to stick, but it did. You know what? I know it's December, but you know what? Our buddy Thor Nystrom released his first mock draft, and he had the Vikings. Yeah, he had the Vikings picking at pick 28, selecting Deion Walker, defensive tackle from Kentucky. Just mentioned, Vikings are going to be looking to add at least one new starter on interior defensive line. Mentioned how he's a ridiculous specimen at 6'6", 345. So he's more athletic than Tavondre Sweat, and this goes about his numbers. 15 sacks, 76 hurries, 96 pressures, over 965 pass rush reps last 3 years. So he says he would take over nose tackle and kick Harrison Phillips at the end.
Yeah, I mean, him at 28, I mean, he was a surefire top 7 pick to start the season. Like he's got all the tools. Like D-line, I'm all in on D-line at whatever pick we have in round 1. I don't care who it is. And I generally loathe defensive linemen in round 1.
Yeah, I'm actually really feeling like we're gonna maybe slide back. I mean, there's the Ken Grant, this some guy from Michigan, a really boring name who's been flying up. So there's those two guys are there, and you're sitting there at 28. Like I would try to trade back, get some picks back, and get one of those guys early in the second round.
Delton wants that damn running back so freaking bad.
It'd be nice. It would be nice, but it's just Thor's been on the show a couple times. We love Thor, just getting his opinion. He was one of the huge, thank you, Michael Boswell, JJ McCarthy supporters. Really kind of flipped the script, and a lot of Vikings fans fall in love with JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, no, you know what? It's weird because usually at this point, I'm full in on the mock drafts. I'm full in on more. I'm so far out of the draft right now. And I don't want to be into it. It's great. We're 11-2. We'll get there. We'll get there sooner and later. Knackman, thank you, sir. But it's off my radar. I'll catch up. But I don't need to right now. Stouffer, what's up, amigo?
Hey, we gotta give Stouffer some credit and some love. The dude called Super Bowl, and here we are in December, and it's a real strong possibility. Stouffer, I think, has got some serious powers.
I never doubted him for a second. I never will. That beautiful smile, that soft, just sultry voice.
Yeah.
He nailed it. And it was great.
We'll see how deep he can go with that prediction. Luminous. Thank you, buddy.
You guys, if you haven't hit that like button, I don't know what we're up to, but let's try to get over 50. Hit that sub. We're at 12,800. I'm so greedy. I'm like Scrooge on Christmas. I want 13,000 subs by Christmas.
Yeah.
200 to go. We can do that.
We can definitely do it. Again, all the super chats going in will be on the wheel to win some happy nuts tonight in the trivia.
I want to predict something.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I would say Stouffer is the guy when you stay at a hotel. He's the one up really early in the morning doing laps.
Like in the pool?
Oh, yeah. He is swimming his ass off. He's doing the thing where you get down to the end of the pool, perfect flip around.
Yeah, I don't know what they call that.
Working his ass off. Great start to the day. Stouffer's the guy. Swim cap, too. Swim cap.
Yeah, but he's got real taut muscles. Really taut.
I'm saying he's the guy. And then he goes, has a nice cup of coffee, maybe a little continental breakfast. Anyways, 29 likes. Let's go. Get that thing up there.
Not bad.
No, purple for the win. Pervert.
Okay.
Not going to go in detail there, but I would steer clear.
All right. So we got a little update on the Vikings playoff picture. How they can clinch this weekend. They can officially clinch a playoff berth in week 15 with any of the following outcomes. Number 1, Rams.
Damn it. He's not the guy. He's not the swimmer. I was trying to go to Stouffer psychic style, but
maybe he's the guy having the Bloody Mary at the bar at 5 a.m. So if the Rams lose tomorrow night on Thursday Night Football, Vikings clinch. Seahawks lose to the Packers on Sunday Night Football. Vikings clinch. If the Vikings win against the Bears, any of those three things happen, we're in the playoffs.
All right, so I actually didn't even look this up beforehand. If we just beat the Bears, it's clinched.
Yep.
So if the Rams lose tomorrow, we clinch.
Rams lose tomorrow, we clinch too.
Who do they play?
Niners division game.
Niners. Well. All right. I mean, it's like 99.9%. Oh wow,
Stover's going kicking out hookers.
Don't kick them out. You should be giving them. You should
Paying
let
for them to sleep over.
Yeah, let them enjoy the continental breakfast at least. I mean, let them maybe watch a little television in the morning. Watch the weather. All right, yeah. Vikings are in the playoffs. I wonder who they're going to play. I'm nervous. Like the NFC North, the fact that we're going to have three teams out of that thing. Lions, I mean, as much as we want to say, Lions clearly are the front runners to just get that number one.
Mm-hmm.
But like the Packers are going to be, I mean, oh man, it's going to be very nervous.
Stover Delton's got some advice for you. He says, bro, we pay them to leave. We pay those hookers to get the hell out of there.
You know what? That's fair. They are on the clock, I guess. I don't know.
All right. We're going to play another round of hard questions. This is something we debuted.
Hold on. I want to talk about something before we get into the hard questions. And hopefully this isn't one of your hard questions, but it was brought up on the NFC North Roundtable. Sam Darnold, franchising him for 1 year.
And it's also one of our mailbag questions.
Oh, I didn't see that. So, but I want to talk about it now because I'm actually really on board with that. Like franchising him, it's going to be anywhere from like $39 to $41 million 1 year. JJ McCarthy gets a little healthy, actually has a full healthy season on the bench as a backup. I love everything about that. Like I'd love to see some comments. And Lupkus, what are your thoughts on that? But like we got a ton of money to spend, and what he's done is insane.
Yeah, I'm still thinking that one over. But Gary Balser said the last stripper he hired was in my ice house at Mille Lacs. Well, I smelled much better.
It's gross. And
but it's true. You know Gary's telling the truth.
I don't know anything about, like, it seems like that it's not an ideal situation. Everyone's saying franchise and trade. Like, yeah, no, franchise and keep his ass here for a year on the $40 million contract for 1 year and then let him go. McCarthy comes back. He's still only 2 years in and he's like 22.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, the downside is
there is no downside.
Well, if KLC is really, the quarterback whisperer, then you should be able to do what he did with JJ McCarthy. What he did with Sam Darnold, do that with JJ McCarthy right at the bat. Then you're getting him in the mix, getting ready to go, and you can spend that money somewhere else to make this O-line better. Maybe get some more depth on defense, whatever. So I don't know. I wouldn't hate it. I think I'd probably just prefer to move on. And then the other thing is that, we don't give a shit. It's a business, so you don't care what Sam Darnold thinks about it. But the question in the mailbag was to trade him, franchise and trade, and get picks back. So that would be a real savvy move.
Explain. I'm not grasping the franchise him and trade. Like, why is a team like? Explain that one to me. It doesn't make sense.
Because then he wouldn't hit free agency, and you could get some compensation for him.
Well, I know, but who's going to trade for him on the franchise tag? I mean, like he might not make that much money.
Rework his contract.
Well, yeah, but like, $41 million is a lot. Sam Darnold's kind of in that, like, it seems to be like that 33, like the Baker Mayfield range up to 40. But like, if you franchise him, it's like you're almost taking yourself out of a trade, aren't you? For that amount of money.
If a team really wants him, then that means they can get him. Don't have to, get in a bidding war in free agency.
I think the chances of a franchise and trade are about the chances of waking up without two testicles. Well, I think it's they franchise him because they want him here for one more year and that's it. And they know Sam Darnold isn't going to sign a 1 year contract. That's why you do it. And you let McCarthy just hang out for a while. Worst case is Sam Darnold comes back to life and you put in McCarthy.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd rather just. And you listen like Wes Phillips talk today, like he almost let the cat out of the bag, pretty much saying he's gone.
Yeah, but they don't. The thing with Wes Phillips is I don't know if he's ever even been in a meeting. I don't know if
he's been in there.
I don't think they tell that guy anything. He's wasted. He just like Kevin O'Connell runs the offense. Wes just shows up and talks out of his butt.
T-Bass's buddy got one of his testicles bit off by a dog when he was a kid.
Not bad. Could have been both.
Oh, and John Carroll, and this is, I think, everybody talking about Sam Darnold staying longer, and that's the big concern. Everyone is assuming JJ will be good. Like, I think that's what makes everybody nervous. You move on from Sam Darnold, who's, just clicking with KOC, and you're assuming you can do the same thing with JJ McCarthy. What if he doesn't? What if McCarthy is a bust, and you let the guy go who could have been because Sam Darnold's 26 years old?
27. You know what makes me nervous? Testicle-eating dogs.
Yeah, I know. No,
I'll never want to see a dog again. We all know J.J. McCarthy is a huge risk. We have no idea what to expect. But the fact that Kevin O'Connell made Sam Darnold great gives us all nothing but hope. So if J.J. McCarthy doesn't pan out, it's because he's horrible. And I don't think anybody's expecting that.
And this is nothing we have to worry about right now. This is talk for February.
It is talk for February, but it's going to be extremely interesting what the hell they do. Nobody could guess it.
Yeah, I think I lean that just let him hit the market, but we'll see.
I think that's what will happen, but nobody knows. And nobody, if Sam Darnold wins a playoff game, that's when it's going to get real.
I think the plan's in place and the plan's happening. All right, let's go to hard questions because my first hard question is about Sam Darnold. One bar. Will Sam Darnold have the same success somewhere else next season?
Man, he's having. I mean, the shitty part is he's having such a good season. He's gonna have to go to a place where they run the same type of offense. Like when you see the teams that he's linked to, not linked to, but the teams that need quarterbacks, like the Raiders, Titans, potentially the Jets, the Giants. These teams suck.
Yep.
So like the Vikings are loaded. So I'm not saying he won't have the same success, but I think he's a different player. Like the confidence that he has. I mean, Sam Darnold on any other team, maybe for the year he's a 25 touchdown, 13 interception guy for 3,700 yards, which is good. But it's going to be real tough to match this. He's not going to have Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison. Ha!
Yeah, and that was one of the big things that was brought up when he comes in. No, he has never had weapons like this here in Minnesota. I think the best situation for him to match the success would be to go to the Rams, work with Sean McVay. But to me, if he does, let's say he goes to the Jets and he rips it up, then I think that
biggest fan.
I think that validates KOC more. Like what he taught him, he can learn and he can, use that on his own and not have to have KOC whispering to him. That truly shows that KOC is this quarterback guru. If he goes somewhere else, like to one of these shitty ass teams, and does succeed and elevates players around him, then I think this validates KOC like 100%. So even Sam Darnold, great, but also just shows that KOC is the real deal.
Well, I think he's already validated. I think KOC has been validated. I think that ship has sailed. Like if you're not in on KOC right now, you never will be. Like you just never will be. I'm going to be Sam Darnold's biggest damn fan moving forward. I want him to go back to the Jets. I want him to go back to the Jets where it all began. And like Jets fans still love him. Go back there and do your thing, man. The Jets have some weapons.
Norman.
The Jets have some weapons. I would love it. It's a great story.
And the other thing too, like, I just mentioned about him elevating guys around him. Let's not forget the Niners game. He was out there. His top receivers were what? Brandon Powell and Trent Sherfield at one point because of the injuries that were going on. And he drove down the field and kicked the game-winning field goal. So he actually has done it with lesser talent. So let's not forget that either.
Sam Darnold kicked the game-winning field goal?
I said he drove the team down there to kick the game-winning
field goal. And kicked the game-winning field goal. What is he doing out there kicking the ball?
I didn't say he kicked the field goal.
He shouldn't be kicking. He should he should be yelled at.
I bet you he could hit a 37-yarder.
I can. Not a problem.
Actually, I think I've ever seen you do it once.
It's weird. It's weird. He got a hell of a leg. All right, I got a hard Delton says he kicked it with his ding-dong.
Dick.
I got a hard question for you. Yeah. Next year.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones.
Mm-hmm.
He says, you know what? I got 1 year left in me. Same contract. 1 year, $7 million. Bring me back. Looking at the free agent, as far as top free agents in 2025, Aaron Jones is consistently in the top 25. Like he still appears to be very sought after. Vikings have no running back plan for the future, and they got as of now a first-round pick and a fifth-round pick. Are you re-signing Aaron Jones for the same contract?
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you one about Aaron Jones as well. I would. Too for late. That.
I already did.
Yeah, for 1 year, $7 million, I would do it 100%. Yeah, I would. I'd still probably draft one fairly high, but I would also bring him back.
Can't draft him fairly high. We have a first rounder and a fifth rounder.
Well, I'm assuming we're going to get some picks somehow. We trade back.
I assume a lot of things.
Well, I got my head set on it, but yeah, for that I would definitely bring him back. It's worth it.
Yeah,
but he's also at the year where the fall off happens, so that's the kind of the dangerous water.
The fall off should have already happened.
Yeah.
Usually running backs fall off at 27, 28.
It's always when they go to that other team. I know Derrick Henry's
he's 30 years old. The fall off, he's past the fall off. He's just too good now. He's just he's a relic.
All right, let me ask you this hard question. In your heart,
Bear. KOC has quarterback Hall of Fame nursing nipples. I bet Gary has some of the grossest nipples in the world. I bet
you Gary has surprisingly perfect nipples.
No, those things are jetting completely opposite ways. All
right. Do you truly believe the Minnesota Vikings can win the Super Bowl this year?
Absolutely, 100%. Like that's I would like to expound on that, but they can win any game they're in. They've proven it week in and week out. Sam Darnold gives two shits. The guy has no emotion. He'll go out there and he'll put up 21 points in the fourth quarter and not give two F's about it. Damn right we can win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree. We're not favorites by any means. We're not the Bills. Good. We're not the Chiefs. We're not the Eagles. We're not these teams that have been there. But like you said, I think this team can beat any other team. I mean, things have to go right. They have to play pretty damn good football. But the talent is there. The coaching staff is there. Everything is there for the Vikings to, Detroit. And you mentioned Detroit. To win it. So I think they can, and I hope Stouffer's right.
God, that'd be beautiful. All right, I got a hard question. Ooh. Yes, sign A.J. Dillon. Nitzberg. Jesus, man, have you been drinking? I'm not completely Viking funeral. Not completely convinced, but it could happen.
And that's fine. Like it could happen because we can beat any team.
The thing is in the NFC. Yes, the Lions are like in the NFC. Anything is possible, and it looks like Bills or Chiefs out of the AFC. It looks like almost, and maybe the Ravens sneak in there, whatever, get to the like. There's a path to the Super Bowl in the NFC, and once you get there, game on. Anything can happen. Thank you, Mike.
Bob Ross would make a path in his painting.
Bob Ross is one of the most overrated painters ever.
Oh, he's the best.
You're right. I didn't mean that. All right, I got a hard question for you. Next offseason, Vikings can only sign one. Are you signing Byron Murphy or Cam Bynum? Hard question. Hard.
I think I'm signing Byron Murphy.
Duh.
Yeah, I just think he's a little more consistent. Cornerback's probably more of a valued position than
safety. Hold on. Think of our safety group, though.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm going Byron Murphy.
I want to see some comments here.
I love the way Byron Murphy's played.
Oh, he's played his nuts off.
I'm going Byron Murphy. Cam Bynum seems, great 1 week, not so great, then he comes back up.
Murphy.
Be right
Dusty
back.
Ray just says it's hard. He's not Murphy. I'm surprised. So Nitzberg, he puts a cap. I assumed more. Yeah, no, I'm surprised. I don't think there's a wrong answer here, but
no.
You look at our cornerback group next year, depleted. We got a bunch of old dudes on 1-year contracts. Look at our safety group, depleted. The only I don't like it. Nitzberg, I don't trust Murphy.
Wait, Killing says we got a couple young stud cornerback coming up.
We always forget about Mekhi Blackman.
We do. We don't know. He could easily go the other way. Look at what most of Casey's picks do.
No, Mekhi Blackman's he's going to probably be a Hall of Famer.
I hope so. I
would guess I think he's already in there.
My God, he's in at least the Ring of Honor, at least.
Let's get some subscribers. Maybe a member or two tonight. What do you think?
I think that's the least we could do.
Is Lewis
Yeah,
Seen still on the Bills practice squad?
I think so. I hadn't seen that he got released, but I don't follow him that closely. All right. We're still waiting for that new member to show up here tonight.
I haven't put out the link.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Delton, you're not. I don't think Delton's actually answered. He just keeps talking about how hard that question is. So, Delton, we're not going to proceed until you answer the question.
Yeah, come on, Delton. It's all on you. We'll be here all night. We don't care.
Yeah, I mean, it might just be us three, but I'm waiting.
That sounds kind of awesome.
We could see. He hasn't answered.
Yeah, Tammy mentioned that he's a Patriot.
Yeah.
We're at 44 likes. We're 6 away from 50. Not bad.
Oh, come on. We can get up to 50. Let's go. Let's go. There's the welcoming crew. All right. Delton says Cam. He's signing Cam.
Wait, why? Did we get one? Why does it have to be under welcoming Mike Larson?
He subscribed.
Oh, he subscribed.
First person to ever announce that he subscribed, and we appreciate that, Mike. Thank you.
Yeah, we do. All right, let's get into the mailbag. Do you got Harmsy ready to go or not?
No.
You
gotta give me a little more.
Last time you just had a hand. I didn't know if you had it again.
Hold on.
You've got mail.
Thank you.
He just nailed it. Well done.
Always does.
Nisberg's calling for Ed Ingram's head. All right, we got Cowboy Ranger. I think he's got a couple questions, but this is his first one.
Well, we got like 12, which is awesome. You guys filled their bag. Let's be quick.
Yeah. I know we all really want to buy and be 1C, but honestly, way these boys are playing, would it be better to just keep the train a chugging? 15-2, 14-3 wild card just seems wild and funny, honestly.
Jake's gifting out memberships. Appreciate that, Jake. Well done, sir. Thank you. No, we want home field advantage, and we want the buy. We'll be chugging beers for the whole week off.
I get what he's saying. You want to stay sharp. You want to keep playing, but no, we definitely want the
need
buy.
That home field, baby.
It's so huge. All right, the next one's from Viking Funeral. Remember him? I think it's quite obvious we have needs all over this team when it comes to personnel. What would be the top need you addressed in free agency, and what top need would you address in the draft?
You go first.
Well, I mean, I don't love this free agency class, but there's always guys that Kwesi seems to dig up. I think I prefer addressing the secondary in free agency. So, I mean, that would include signing Byron Murphy, maybe extending Cam Bynum, addressing our own guys, finding another piece, and then maybe look to D-line at the draft. We have guys that we can make work. So that's the road I would go.
No, you nailed it. The thing is with the free agency cornerback, Ward from the Niners, Rasul Douglas from Buffalo, Asante Samuel from San Diego. There's some dudes out there that are going to get paid that can come in day one and start. You put those guys out there with the Byron Murphys, Mekhi Blackman, boom, boom, draft, defensive line. We're 100% on the same page.
Yeah. We do need some interior line help.
Well, when you look at the defensive line, when it comes to free agency, it's like I'm not seeing it. It's more cornerbacks seem a lot more plug and play. I don't want to go out and draft a cornerback at pick 28, 29, 32, whatever it is, and wait 3 years for him to be good. I'd rather just pay out my ass for a cornerback that we know is going to be good for the next 3 years. And defensive linemen, they can come in out of the draft day one and make a big impact.
Yeah. So Viking Funeral saying the O-line is not a top need in your opinion. No, it's definitely a need. I want to start using those mid-round picks on those guards, and maybe getting some kind of solid journeyman guard that we can put in there. Some grittier guys, some guys who fight in battle. Those are the kind of guards I'm looking for.
Is there any? I don't see many interior offensive line in the first round, later in the first round, and I don't want to reach for one.
No, I mean there's always some. There's last year there was that.
Well, no, I'm saying this in the upcoming.
Oh draft. Yeah, I haven't studied enough to look.
No, honestly, I don't see the 3 to 5 guard. I mean, every year as we get closer to the draft, interior offensive linemen always creep up into that, first round, late first round. But you don't. I haven't seen it yet in this one. And when it comes to free agency, the dude from the Chiefs is obviously the big boy.
Trey Smith.
Yeah, I mean, but other than that, there's not a ton of interior offensive linemen in free agency.
And here's the silver lining to all this: we have money to address multiple needs. All right, this one's from Don Owen 5889. What pieces can we add? Oh no, wait. But yeah, that's it. What pieces can we add to immediately have a better roster next year, regardless of how far we get this year? We have cap space. Where do we pull in all-stars?
All-stars. Great
Baseball.
Nintendo baseball game. Baseball All-Stars was the best Nintendo game after Tecmo Bowl.
I don't know, I was a big RB baseball fan.
Baseball Stars was better. Bold statement.
It is bold. That is really bold.
What pieces can we add immediately and have a
to
better
immediately
roster
have a
next
better
year?
roster next year? So I think just specific pieces. I mean, to me, I think you need to add a corner. You need to get probably 2 new guards.
I think
you need to get a
Delton
wide
loves
receiver.
baseball stars.
You need to get a wide receiver 3. I think that's when you immediately make this roster better. That's how you do it. Those positions.
Interior offensive line. That's it. Wide receiver 3, running back 2. Like we don't have a running back 2. I mean, Cam Akers, we'll see what happens there, but it's definitely not Ty Chandler. But it's all about interior offensive line. The trenches, both sides. That's it.
Handsome Adam is here.
What up, Adam? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, Gary's here, Adam. Did you know that? Are you guys together? Are both locked in your birdcage of desire out there in the yard?
They're probably scissoring right now.
Oh my God.
This.
Can guys scissor? T-Bass.
Anthony. I don't know if that's true or not.
Makes Naylor is good. I love it. T-Bass, his 9th favorite word is tallywhacker. He says, or he asked this, Super Bowl window seems wide open right now. How much does it close, if any, next year when you start basically a rookie quarterback still learning how to play in the league? I don't know. I mean, you've seen these rookie quarterbacks come in and play pretty damn well. Jaden Daniels this year, last year, CJ Stroud. So these rookie quarterbacks can take teams to the playoffs. And if, KOC is this
not if he is. KOC just made Sam Darnold one of the best quarterbacks in the league. It's not if, he is.
It shouldn't matter. So I don't think there should be any drop off.
No, I mean, rookie quarterback. Don't know what to expect, but I don't see any drop off. Zero. Like if anything, it's just like just more excitement for the future. Zero drop off.
Back to Tim Boss in the scissoring. He says their wieners are shaking hands.
Jesus, weird.
Very weird. Very weird. All right, let's go down to this one. This one is from, I believe it's from Knack Dog. Sam VP, do the Vikings extend him, tag and trade, or let him walk? What do you think they'll do, and what would you? This one we kind of already answered, but I want to at least talk about the MVP talk. Like he should at least be mentioned when everybody else is being mentioned.
Well, I think he's in the top 5, so he's being mentioned. It's just Josh Allen's having a season that's just unreal, and Saquon Barkley is on pace to like break the record. I mean, it's just a tough sledding, tough season for Sam Darnold to go for that MVP. I think he's a top 5 MVP. And as far as extending it, what do you think he'll do? I think the Vikings let him walk.
Yeah, I do.
What would I do? I would, like I said, if he wins a playoff game, ask me then. But right now, I'd let him walk.
All right, this one's from Luminous, our good pal, who's done a super chat tonight. Is Flores going to be the next Chicago head coach? If he does go, who replaces him here?
Ooh,
who does?
Are
you answering that one, or is it my turn?
I don't. Go ahead.
I actually think he's a good fit in Chicago, but no, I don't think he is the next Chicago head coach. I think I still think, even though there's rumored that he's number 2 on their list and he's going to do these interviews, I think this lawsuit is just. I think there's the league standing together, and they're not going to hire him to be a head coach. But if he did go, I think Durante Jones, if you're going to hire internally, would be an obvious choice to replace him.
Yeah, Flores knows better than to go to Chicago. That's where head coaching dreams go to die. Chris Bowman, thank you, sir. Boom. No, I don't think he's going to Chicago. I think Chicago's gonna be more offensive minded. They got too many weapons there. But yeah, Durante Jones, the defensive assistant now. He was their D-backs coach for a couple of years. They love that guy. Whenever, hey, Viking funeral, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, baby.
Damn.
I think molding Sam Darnold this year is going to help KLC McCarthy. Yeah, tons.
A lot of ghost going on.
So yeah, whenever Flores does leave, if he leaves, Durante Jones is the next man up. He's been under Flores' wing the whole time. They're going to want to run a very similar defense, so that makes a ton of sense. Viking Funeral, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Chad Myers.
He brings up a great point. Like he KOC. He took a quarterback that was down, beaten, had nothing to do in this league, shouldn't be in this league, and he made him great. And he's just confidence on KOC's side will be huge.
To put a Christmas context on this, he was on the island of misfit toys, and he gave him a home.
He did give him a home, a wonderful home that produces 11 effing wins.
11. God, we're 11-2 football team in December. This is crazy. All right, this one's from Showdown 7512. You ever had a showdown with somebody, one bar?
What's that mean?
Like you're just ready to fight. You're having a showdown. It's just right before the fight.
I played a lot of NBA Jam back in the day, if that's a showdown. And usually I won. I had Gary Payton and Detlef Shrimp.
Ooh, I used to love Detlef Shrimp. All right, who's going to dominate games more, Jordan Addison and Jets or Sonic and Knuckles? We need a nickname for JA and Jets.
I want to be a dentist.
Yes, that's the misfit.
Who's going to what? Dominate more? What?
Well, first of all, who's going to dominate games more, Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson or Sonic and Knuckles, Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs? And he also says we need a nickname for JA and Jets.
Their nickname should be the Rockers, Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels. Done.
Like that's a long nickname. That's a long nickname.
Great. It might be long, but it's great.
So every time we have to call them the Rockers, Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, Bulldog, you're right. You're right. When you could switch out, there was I don't know if it was the second one or whatever. You could have, there was a couple options, and Gary Payton was on there.
Yeah,
but definitely. Yeah, originally maybe it was just those two.
He's
on fire.
Yeah, who's going to dominate games more? I mean, Sonic and Knuckles haven't been great lately.
Well, I won't say that. I mean, they're man. Gibbs in the receiving game is just insane. The way they use that screen pass is horrifying.
And, teams have triple team Justin Jefferson to open up things for everybody else. So if you're going consistency, probably the Lions guys, but.
Nope, Vikings guys. And it's Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty.
No, you got to say the whole thing?
Say the Rockers. They're the Rockers. Oh. They are the Rockers from now
I like the long version. It's way better.
Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty. Marty Jannetty, not a great guy. Don't watch his documentary. You'll think less of him.
I think I liked him more after that.
All right. Fine.
All right. This one's from Must He Insane 166. He says this. The defense seems to be exhausted. I don't think Pace or Gilly coming back will help that much. Are they just going to have to ride with this and hope for the best? Must He Insane 166.
My answer on this one is yes, they will have to ride with this and hope for the best. Ivan Pace coming back. I mean, honestly, I don't think it makes much of a difference. Like the fact that Jamin Davis comes in and plays his role and gets a sack right out of the gates, and Ivan Pace can't even do that shit is a little bit like eye-opening to me. He's very one-dimensional. It's either get after the quarterback or nothing. Gilmore coming back will be nice. Johnny boy, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate that, man. I don't think. I mean, Gilmore coming back will help, but it's not like this all of a sudden just this huge swing.
Well, I think Pace does more in the run game than you're giving him credit for. I don't think you can write that up. No, he's flying back there, making plays, bend line of scrimmage.
Flying back there, he doesn't finish. He does
finish more than you're giving him credit for. You're not giving him enough love. You're overlooking too much.
Tackles. You won't be
That's
happy.
Fine, but he still hits plenty of tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Run defense dipped when he's off, so I think that'll help that.
What?
Gilmore will help. But I do agree. They're exhausted, and this offense can't, especially early in games, go 3-0 and have these other teams just drive down the field on them. So, I hope there's some adjustments. I hope there's some, creativity here. Maybe you have Jamin Davis, Pace when he comes back. Have those guys in the field at the same time. Like I saw Dallas Turner and is he one who plays with Ginkle or Grenard? They're on the same side at one point late in the game against the Falcons. Do shit like that. Like get nuttier. Get even nuttier, Flores. Because teams are figuring out this defense, and I do think they are tired.
Well, I mean, it's week 15. Everybody's tired. I'm not giving anybody a pass on being tired. Like everybody's tired.
Why don't you give them a pass? I just agree that probably you're retired.
Yeah, I just like you and I are just on complete opposite sides of the Ivan Pace thing. I was the biggest Ivan Pace guy when he came out, but he just showed so many. He's not a starter. I like him as a situational guy for sure.
Well, I mean, I'll agree. He sucks in pass coverage, but I don't think you give him enough love with all that stuff he does.
What?
Like run defense.
All
right, we got one more.
Guy, I want sacks from Ivan Pace. I want like 7 to 10 of those bad boys a year, and I think he's got like maybe 2 this year.
Norman Henry.
Norman, let's go, baby. Thank you for everything you do, Norman.
Yeah, thank you so much, Norman. All right, one last. We got one more in this thick, meaty mailbag of ours. It's from Cowboy Ranger. He's trying to do the same thing he did with us last week. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Vikings win the Super Bowl, but you both cannot watch any Vikings games in 2025 and must change the channel to a Packers, Lions, and Bears podcast for the year only. Choose wisely.
Vikings win the Super Bowl, and we just can't watch.
But we can't watch any games next year, and we have to watch a Packers, Lions, and Bears podcast for the year.
Oh, come on, that's easy. Yeah. Of course,
100%. Sacrifice ourselves.
You could have put probably 10 years on that, and I would have been just fine with that. Absolutely.
Because last week we couldn't know that they won. Like we'd never know.
Yeah, last week's was very weird. Now we get to actually watch the Super Bowl and watch them win. Shit, I don't care if I watch it.
We can't. It doesn't say we can watch it now. It just says we win it. So yeah, maybe we can watch it.
Win the Super Bowl, but you cannot watch any Vikings games in 2025. Yeah, no, we can watch that.
The Super Bowl would be in 2025.
Well, Cowboy Ranger didn't think too much into that. We're watching the game. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna get wasted. I probably won't be alive the next day, anyways. I'll probably die drinking so much damn beer. And I won't care. I'll die a happy man.
Bale says you take a year off and then watch Mike or Mike. It's a win-win.
It is a win-win. You can't lose with that. So absolutely. Game on.
All right, let's talk a little Vikings Bears because that's who we are playing this Monday night. Winter.
This will be a very short conversation.
Warrior. Yeah, I mean, let's just talk. Like, what do you want to see from the Vikings offensively? Like, what do you want to see them do in this game against a shitty Bears team?
The Bears have given up. The Bears came out last week. None of the Bears wanted to be out there. It was pathetic. Mm-hmm. It was sad. Thomas Brown, the interim coach, just looked. Nobody wanted to play for him. It was brutal. You say, what do you want to see offensively?
Yeah,
kick the shit out of him. I don't know. Sam
Darnold. I want to see. Yeah, I want to see the fourth quarter carry over at the start of this game. Be aggressive from the start. Take your shots. Go deep. Put this shitty ass team who doesn't want to play it. They want the year to be over. Put them away early. And let's just do it. Like, I want to see that fourth quarter Vikings offense show up in the first quarter on Monday and run the ball.
Yeah, the Bears got some injuries going on over there. It should be like it's an NFC North game. I hope it's not close, but it probably will be. I mean, the Bears is a different team we played than a couple weeks ago. They're defeated now. Last time we played them, they were like actually fighting for a potential maybe end of the playoff spot. Now they're just like a bunch of beaten dogs. Like we should kick the shit out of them.
100%
should being the key word.
Yep. Defensively, I want to see some fucking sacks. Put Caleb Williams on his ass. We sacked him like once or twice last time.
He got sacked like 7 times last week.
Yeah, and we probably won't get a sniff.
No,
time to get some damn sacks and shut down the run too.
Snacks. What a snack? What do you want? Maybe a cracker with some cheese whiz or a little squeeze cheese on it?
I'm more of slapping a piece of cheese on it than a cheese whiz, but yeah, get some sacks. Come on, it's time.
Hold on, do they sell cheese whiz still? That shit is gross. I was talking.
I've never been a fan of cheese whiz.
Cheese whiz tastes like crap.
I mean, I don't hate it, but I never.
No, it's disgusting. I don't even know if they sell it anymore.
I would never buy it. I'm surprised it's legal.
Whiz. Bad.
Tim Boss once said cheese jizz.
I believe it. Yeah, cheese whiz. God, I bet I haven't had that in 20
King
years.
says yes, they still sell it.
I bet I haven't had cheese whiz in at least 20 years. That shit's gross.
I don't even
top
know.
Tater ain't. Get top tater.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I never even I don't think I actually went out and bought cheese whiz myself.
Luminous used it for caulking. I just remember microwaving it and it would get really messy. All right. Anyways,
like in the aerosol can, it probably exploded your
No,
Microwave.
I'm talking about Cheese Whiz, not the squeeze cheese.
Oh, that was the shit in the jar?
Yes.
Oh, I never had that. I don't know if I ever tried it.
It's gross. Defensively, sacks. Caleb Williams got sacked a ton. Offensive line is dog shit. We should do whatever we were supposed to do the first time we played, and we only sacked him once. So, and turnovers. Caleb Williams has actually been doing a good job of not turning over the ball lately. Let's change that. Byron Murphy, let's go.
Yep. All right, defensively. Oh, no, we just spotlight player. Who do you want to see? What was one player you're spotlighting this game that you're watching extra close?
Comments. Who is it? Who is it? Extra close.
Via wants Nick to come on drunk for schooling this week.
He was on Roundtable last week, wasted, and it was awesome.
I think that's what he's referring to.
No, I know. It was great.
No, I don't think we're going to do a round 2 schooling this time, at least with the Bears anyway.
We just played them. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I doubt it. Who's the spotlight player of the game?
Mm-hmm.
Who is it?
Who are you putting a big old spotlight on?
Mine's on Hawkinson. Kittle ripped him up last week. Hawkinson just kind of been up and down a little bit. It's time. This is the defense that he should absolutely light up. And Hawkinson, I want 8 catches, I want 90 yards, and I want 2 touchdowns.
What did he do last time against
Nothing.
them?
Oh, last time? He had a big game. I don't know. I really don't know. Ooh, FW Ender's got Hawkinson too.
I'm watching Harrison Phillips. He's coming off maybe his worst game as a Viking. He was horrible. I think PFF grade was like a 26 or a 29. It was just
God, is that what it was?
It was horrible. He's the key to stopping the run. He couldn't do it last week. I want to see him bounce back, have the kind of game he's been having the majority of the season. So Harrison Phillips, I'm watching extra close on Monday night.
Yeah, no, he played like complete shit. Complete
shit. Some people call it poop.
We should get a One Bar and Lepicus gathering and rent out a theater and watch the Never Ending Story together.
That was random. I haven't seen a movie in a long time.
Really? What year do you think it was?
I never showed it to my kids, so
Jeez.
Probably early 90s. Maybe I was 12.
I did show it to my kids, and they did not like it.
Yeah, I could see that.
Once that horse died or whatever, it sank in the quicksand, they were like, this is sad. And then that big-ass dog was horrifying.
Yeah.
Good movie, though. It was weird. Ending is fairly weird.
Yeah, no, I used to watch all the time. I can't remember how it even ends. It doesn't end. It's never ending.
Yeah, no, it ends. There was a part 2, but nobody watched that. The whole planet never starts to collapse. It was weird.
Yeah,
weird.
All right. Well, we got 16 names. You got your wheel ready? You've been keeping up on that, or you got to do some work?
I'll do a little bit of work here. Okay. Give me a second here. You can talk about another random comment movie that makes no sense.
Well, Ashley just said it's a great movie. So
it is a great movie. I used to watch that shit all the time. David Bowie's in it, right?
I think so. Speaking of movies, I haven't watched a ton of Christmas movies yet. I got a lot of work to do in the next 2 weeks.
Well, you're not 10, so you got that going for you.
Don't you watch? I watch them every year.
Oh yeah, I watch them with my kids.
So do I.
Your kids are grown adults.
That's right. I watch them by myself.
Yeah. Don't.
Yeah.
All right. Get those super chats in while I'm putting this thing in.
So the kid walks up the attic and jumps on the flying dog. Is that the ending?
No, just like
Oh, David Bowie's in Labyrinth.
Oh, you're right.
Cast of the Never.
Right, he was in Labyrinth. Well done.
Jonathan Landis in the second one? He was in that dolphin show and he died.
Okay.
Major Dad was in the Never Ending Story. Gerald McRaney.
Was he?
Yeah.
He's dead.
He's the only guy I recognize of all these actors that are showing here. Let's see who else was in it. There's some guy named Sidney Brownlee, but it's just Gerald McRaney again. They show his picture.
Almost done.
Yeah, I guess he had to be super ugly to be in this movie. 1984 that came out.
Good year. That was the year of Don Mattingly's rookie tops card.
Daryl Krukski played bully number 2. Bully number 2.
All right, let me pour my beer here. So I got the wheel ready.
Mm-hmm.
Let me.
It's surprising how many people really are into Neverending Story. Let's make sure I was right. Yeah, no, Jonathan Brandis was his name, not Landis. Jonathan Brandis.
It's our job to bring up random things.
I don't know if I've ever seen the second one. Did you?
I think I actually did, but I don't remember it enough. But I would almost guarantee I saw the second one. I bet it sucked ass.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
All right, let's do some trivia. So we got about, I don't know, 12 people or so on the wheel. Appreciate everybody. Winner gets happy nuts, but let's do it. So it's Vikings.
And if you win, please email us. We want to give you guys stuff, but you have to do your part and email us onebarlopicus@gmail.com.
So this is Vikings Bears, I'm assuming.
Vikings Bears Part 2, or like Hot Shots Part 2.
That actually was a good part 2.
It was great. It was great. All right, question number 1. Which former Vikings running back rushed for 267 yards for the Bears in 2010?
Jesus.
Former running back? Or if you're like if you think it's too hard.
Former Vikings
running back.
That's not many yards. So I got to get 5.
Remember,
right?
Multiple choice, 1 point. You do it without it's 2. I've already put the line at 5 tonight. We'll do 5 tonight. I'm not sure how easy this is. I see some correct answers in the comments.
And to be clear, comments are not on. Comments are off. 2010, former Viking running back. I mean,
a lot of people getting it right in the comments.
The Vikings running back then was Adrian Peterson. They drafted Toby Gerhart in like 2010 or 11. Former Viking running back.
FW Ender thinks it might be Scotty Graham.
God, I would. No, Scotty Graham was fucking awesome. I need multiple choice because I honestly have no idea. When you say the multiple choice, I'm going to get it, but I have no clue.
Was it A, Matt Asiata, B, Lorenzo Booker, C, Chester Taylor, D, Maurice Hicks?
Chester Taylor, done. He was a Bear.
Chester Taylor is correct. You have 1 point. A lot of comments got it right.
I should have put two when I said Adrian Peterson was a running back. I should have known better. That's on me. All right.
Well, you got 1 point, so it could be worse. Just a few weeks ago, the Vikings beat the Bears 30-27 in an overtime thriller. Jordan Addison had 1 receiving touchdown that game. Who had the other one?
Oh, fuck. Well, I know it wasn't Justin Jefferson. Man, I want to say like Brandon Powell or Johnny Munt.
Wait, we have breaking news from Montemita. There's actually 3 never-ending stories and a TV series.
So, this is a receiver or just a receiving touchdown?
Let me see. I just said who had the receiving touchdown.
So it could be a running. It's just a receiving touchdown. It's not a receiver.
Anybody who's eligible to catch a pass.
All right, I need multiple choice again, man. I'm effing up here.
All right, was it A, Jalen Naylor, B, Josh Oliver, C, Johnny Munt, or D, Aaron Jones?
Wasn't Aaron Jones. Say that again.
A, Jalen Naylor, B, Josh Oliver, C, Johnny Munt.
I want to say it was Munt or Naylor. Naylor had a touchdown not too long ago.
The comment seems split. Gary also thinks it might be Mindy, his cousin.
Mindy? She sounds like a stripper. You know what? I'm going Jalen Naylor. Final answer.
Jalen Naylor is correct. You have 2 points.
Oh, yes. I know he had a touchdown somewhat recently. I feel really good about that answer. Thank God.
Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.
Belton loves Mindy so much. Not as much as
Mindy
Gary does.
ain't bad. She ain't bad.
All right, here we go.
Jalen
You
Naylor.
got 2 points. You got 4 questions left. You're sitting pretty good.
Not
I
bad.
think you're like, I don't know, you're 11-3 or 12-3, something like that. Which former Vikings head coach was the Bears' offensive coordinator in 2012?
2012 was like Mark Trestman style. Like I think he was there, wasn't he? I think I know the answer. Former head coach?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, shit. God. I think I know it. A lot of questions left. I'm going multiple choice, but I'm not going to tell you.
Is it A, Brad Childress, B, Leslie Frazier, C, Dennis Green, D, Mike Tice?
It's funny because like Brad Childress or Mike Tice were my answers. It's not Frazier. He's defense.
Dalton says, "Come on, this is easy.
And it's
One
not
bar.
Dennis Green. I know. I am stepping on it today. It's Childress went to the Chiefs. I think it was Mike. God, I don't. Fuck. I have. Can we do another multiple choice? Like get it down to 2 more.
No, we cannot do that.
I can picture both. You said offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
I can picture Childress and I can picture Tice in a. It's Mike Tice. Final answer.
Mike Tice is correct.
God,
Correct.
thank God. I would have been really embarrassed if I got that one wrong.
You got 3 points. You got 3 questions left. One's a bonus. All right. Here we go. Question number 4. Which current Vikings player was a 3rd-round pick of the Bears in 2016?
Current Vikings player, 3rd-round pick of the Bears in 2016.
Yep.
Current Vikings player.
Current.
Whew. Again, I know if I get multiple choice, I'll... Current Vikings player.
I haven't seen the right answer yet.
Current Vikings player, 3rd-round pick, 26.
Luminous Grin thinks it might be Mindy.
It would be nice if you said like current Vikings starter or current Vikings like offensive, like something. Because
I just saw the right answer.
Vikings player.
Gary says, "Come on, bro."
Quarterback. Let's see. Current Vikings player.
Dylan says you just suck worse than Never Ending Story Part 2.
That's not possible. I mean, I'm on. To be clear, I'm on pace to get the dub tonight. I've been a little hotter in recent weeks, but I need a multiple. Let me think.
All right, here we go.
Hold on. It's not Jerry Tillery. It's not Jonathan Bullard. Oh man, it's pissing me off. Dan Feeney, wasn't he drafted by the
Ting
Chargers?
says we need a timer.
Feeney was drafted by the Chargers, right?
I don't know. Bulldog says that Never Ending Story was a straight to video, low budget release.
All right, give me a multiple choice. Let's go. I'll get it.
All right. Is it A, Andrew D. Paola, B, Brandon Powell, C, Dan Feeney, D, Jonathan Bullard?
Shit. Was Bullard a Bear? I thought he was drafted by the Texans. Maybe I'm thinking of Blacklock. I think it's Bullard. You're right. I think it's Jonathan Bullard. Final answer.
You're correct. It is Jonathan Bullard. Jonathan Bullard
I
is correct.
had Blacklock in my head.
Points.
Damn it.
4 points. All right. You got 2 questions left. You just need 1 more point to call this one a win to go to like 14-3. Jonathan Carlin says that was easy.
Well, it wasn't for me. I had Blacklock in my head for that one. All right.
Gary's impressed. Gary's impressed with you. You haven't got one wrong yet, so I mean you're perfect right now, honestly.
I want one without multiple choice. I got 2 questions left, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go. Which former Viking / Bear had the following career path? Are you ready?
Former Viking and then a Bear?
I'm not sure. Well, you'll find out.
All right.
Had the following career path: University of Maryland, Jacksonville Jaguars, Minnesota Vikings, Baltimore Ravens, Las Vegas Raiders, Indianapolis Colts,
Jesus.
Chicago Bears, Baltimore Ravens, New England Patriots.
Started out at Maryland and went where?
Jacksonville,
And then where?
Minnesota.
Jacksonville, Minnesota. And then where?
Baltimore. So you get your eyes closed now. If you're sitting with Sam Darnold, you'd open them, he'd be naked. Trick. It's a career path, Dalton Vincent. Like, whose career path went this way? Jake, the Minnesota sports fan, is all over this one.
I want to say, who was the returner that we got that I just really clamored for, and he just didn't. Okay, hold on. Viking. Oh, I got this. Say it again. I got this.
Career path went like this. University of Maryland.
I got it. You know what
the
funny part is? I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't remember his fucking name.
Oh, that's the worst.
I know he's the edge rusher we traded for. Jesus Christ. I know this. This is pathetic because I know exactly.
Very unique name.
Yeah, and he absolutely ripped it up for the Vikings, and we traded his ass the same year to the Ravens. This is painful. Luckily, it doesn't matter because I have 2 questions left, and I know I'm going to hear his name. And when I hear his name, it's going to. I can't believe I can't remember his name, but just do it.
Is it A, Michael Pruitt?
No.
B, Cordero Patterson? C, Yannick Ngakoue?
Done.
D, Jim McMahon?
I'm so mad I couldn't remember Yannick Ngakoue. He had such a great. I mean, he had a very good 10 games for the Vikings. Done.
Yeah, he had 8 sacks and 9 tackles.
God.
All right, here we go. Final question is your bonus question, which usually has a personal touch, a personal flair to it if we can. And this one definitely does. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
When we met Gary Balster at Boondocks Bar a year ago to watch the Vikings and Bears game, Handsome Adam, his wife Mel, and her brother also joined us. What type of porn did Mel's brother say he was really into?
I think it was I think it was incestual. I believe it was I thought
if Gary's in the comments, Gary might know. Or Adam's still here. We could maybe one of them know the answer. 10 Yanks says it's horse. It's horse porn.
I thought it was. You know what? I don't even want to I think it was really not great. I don't even want to say it. I have a very good guess.
Listening to maybe grandma.
No, I think I know. I'm gonna let multiple choice play out here because I think it's bad.
All right. Was it A, bondage, B, amateur, C, bestiality, or D, hentai/anime?
Oh, all right. I was on a completely different page. I thought it was much worse.
You're confusing his story about being at the family reunion.
Yeah, I'll go bestiality.
No, it was the hentai anime. He's really into that.
Oh, thank God that wasn't the final answer. I'm glad Yannick Ngakoue, a guy that I absolutely should have known, didn't get it. Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, he was embarrassed to admit to it. I said, you know, man, you know what? You do you. You be you.
Hey, there's worse things. People look up a lot worse things on the internet than that. All right. Well, let's do it. Let's do the spin the wheel. Hold on.
Ugh.
God damn it. Hold on. There we go.
Gary, what was his name, Gary? If you're still in the questions, what was I can't remember Mel's brother's name.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, spin that thing.
Winner of the Happy Nuts is Jake.
Jake, the Minnesota sports fan.
Hit us up. One bar up. Email us tonight, please.
Yes, please email us. We want to give you some
gifts. At Gmail. We'll get this thing out tomorrow morning. Wham bam.
His name was Matt. Just like you.
Makes sense. That makes sense. I like it. It is Matt. Man. Hey, we appreciate everybody hopping on, horned up. Remember, Jake is still here. Email us one bar Lupagus. Do it. Monday, we're streaming the whole game. Mm-hmm. We'll be doing a little pregame. A lot of videos coming up between then and now. Now and then.
Hell yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Again, Vikings, this should be a game. The Vikings, I mean, we're not overlooking the Bears. Division games are always tough, and I hope we don't play down to them. We might. Vikings should win this thing. They should win it handedly.
I hope so. I hope so.
Luminous is gonna go watch some hentai right now.
All right, go watch a fantastic '80s movie because that's the theme of the show.
Hell yeah! And also remember this: in 2013, a fisherman in Belarus tried to take a photo of a beaver, but it bit him on the thigh, severing an artery and causing his death.
Lord, horrifying news.
Terrible.